Hey everyone, Mah-Dry-Bread here. Pokemon Platinum with only one Munchlax was a challenge with a lot of ups and downs. Let's follow that up with a run that I'm not even sure if I can win. Today's the day that we figure out would I be able to beat Pokemon Emerald with a team of only one Eevee. Eevee in Emerald is pretty hard to use effectively. Our base stats are pretty even and pretty low, around that of a first form starter. Our biggest weakness is our limited move pool though. By level up we only learn one attacking move that isn't normal type, and overall these moves are all pretty bad but bite, at least in terms of single Pokemon challenges. Our TM moves aren't much better. Return is going to be our strongest move without a doubt. Outside of that though is just Shadow Ball, Dig, and Iron Tail for type coverage. Like always, I'm writing this script as I go through with the challenge, so all of this part is being written before I've started. Everyone comment down below and guess if I can win or not. I'm gonna say that I can beat the game and get into the Hall of Fame, but I really doubt that I can beat the post-game battle with Stephen Stone. Let's explain the rules. In combat, I can only use Eevee. I'll need other Pokemon to use HMs, but I won't be allowed to use any of those Pokemon in battle. No glitches or exploits, no items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of combat are allowed. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Let's do this. So right off the bat, I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Trico with Eevee so that we can do the whole run with it. I picked to replace Trico so that our rival would have a Combusken, probably the hardest for us to fight due to it being part fighting type. I name him Eevee, because that's hilarious. Our nature is adamant, so more attack and less special attack. I'm more than happy with that. The boosted attack is going to be a lifesaver. Our ability is Runaway, so no use in trainer fights. I can't wait for Gen 4 when he'll have Adaptability. That ability is so much stronger. So the first real hurdle of the game is going to be the Rock Gym, like usual. Her team is pretty strong in Emerald compared to Ruby. In past runs where we got stuck on her team and didn't have a move that bailed us out, it would usually take until the mid-level 20s before we could win. Well, we have no moves that can bail us out on this one, so we might have to just brute force it. We are adamant though, so the extra attack should help. I didn't even bother trying this fight until level 18, and even then we lost very badly. We can't even take out the first Geodude because of her potions. So the grind here is pretty awful. We can one-shot everything, but not everything here gives us decent experience. We've also already cleared out every single trainer that we can by this point in the game, so this is the best route to grind on at the moment. This might take a while. At level 23, I try again, this time with Quick Attack. It does a great job of making sure that we always attack first, even when they spam Rock Tomb, but we could still only take out one of the Geodudes. Even with our attack raised, we need to be stronger. Finally, all the way at level 26, we managed to get strong enough to take down our two Geodudes with one Tail Whip and a few quick attacks each. Nose Pass was a tanky beast, though. I ended up having to use 6 Sand Attacks and 3 Growls, then I just kept tail whipping over and over. She often uses Harden, but even with her incredibly lucky streak of hits near the end, we won that war of attrition. With that done, I go ahead and grab a Silk Scarf for more normal type damage, then went straight to the fighting gym. It ended up being super easy with Quick Attack, largely because we had overleveled quite a bit for the Rock Gym. I predict that we'll be on a roll until the Electric Gym. On our way, we had a rival fight, but it was a total beatdown like usual. This tends to be the hardest rival fight in the game in these runs, but if you have a solid attacking move and a speed advantage, then you'll be fine. At the Electric Gym, though, things went pretty much how I guessed. The first 2 Pokemon weren't bad, although we did get paralyzed, but on Magneton, we got brick-walled because Quick Attack does almost nothing. Maybe Bite would do more because it targets special defense, but our special attack is so low that I'd be surprised if it helped. We also can't learn a stronger move until after this gym, or until we level up all the way to 42. So I might need to just get stronger. Even after taking out every single trainer in the area, and getting all the way up to level 37 though, we still can't make progress. This was the luckiest of 5 attempts, and we still couldn't get past Magneton because he was just drowning the thing in super potions, and we're paralyzed early from Thunder Wave on every attempt. I'm starting to think that I can't win this until I hit level 42 and learn Takedown, but that's a daunting prospect. Grinding here is abysmally slow, as I'm sure you know from some of my old Emerald runs. Nothing here gives great experience. Needing 5 more levels doesn't sound that bad, but considering that we use all of our 30 quick attacks to take down 30 Pokemon, and that's only to get my first level up, this is slow. By the way, this is completely unrelated, but thank you so much everybody for being so supportive of my first ever non-Pokemon challenge, Oblivion with only illusion magic. It's some of the most fun I have ever had making a video in my life, and the overwhelming support in the comments was so much more than I was expecting. Not gonna lie, kinda thought a lot of people would be mad. This is the first script I've written since that video made air, so that's why I'm talking about it here. I'm just gonna announce to you guys right now that that did so well that I'm gonna be doing one non-Pokemon challenge every single month. Don't worry if you still like the Pokemon ones though, you'll still be getting 3 of them for every single one non-Pokemon challenge. It's some of the most fun I've ever had making a video doing that Oblivion one, so thank you everybody so much for your continued support. Anyway, when I finally hit level 42 and learned Takedown, it still took multiple tries to win. Often I'd get bad paralysis or confusion luck and it would ruin the battle that way, but eventually we got enough clean hits to win. Finally, I can make some progress again. Speaking of progress, Maxie nearly got a fluke victory on us because of his sand attacks. Normally, this would be pretty easy though. I wasn't that worried. After that, we can finally get the TM for return, so I get it right away. This will easily be our best move the whole run in terms of pure damage. Next is the Fire Gym, but they didn't stand a chance. We nearly one-shot Flannery's whole team with return. I don't think it'll be quite that smooth at the normal gym, though. On our way to it, though, I took the Root Fossil. I knew that if I didn't say what I took, you'd all ask. Actually, now that I think about it, everyone ask anyway. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Normal gym time, and we literally didn't even get hit once this whole time. Sure, we could have been one-shot by Slacking's counter, but he is truant, so I just sand attacked him on the turns where he could counter, and hit him with return on the turns that he couldn't. Speaking of easy wins, our next and final rival fight with May was another cakewalk. Man, the middle of this game has been breezing by. We haven't had a hard fight since the Electric Gym. At the Flying Gym, we mostly have an easy time, but Skarmory stalled us for ages. We hit hard, but it's Steel type, so that makes things a bit difficult, and getting hit by Sand Attack never helps. I wouldn't exactly say that we were in danger, because I probably could have gone into this fight a few times with my eyes closed, mashing the A button and still win, but I could have lost that first attempt if I missed more. To continue the beatdown, we just take out Maxie again. He could have tripped us up with Swagger, but we didn't end up hitting ourselves, so we just ended up hitting him even harder as a result. After that is the Psychic Gym double battle, so I had to catch Magikarp. The fight itself didn't go well at all though, so it looks like our reign of terror might be over. The fight is basically 2-on-1, and we get overwhelmed fast. It doesn't help that 2 of their Pokemon are part Rock type, so I'm forced to pick between our super effective, but very weak Bite, or our super strong Return that's not very effective. It seems like Return will still be much stronger, but we never even get close. Right away, I start clearing out all the trainers that I can find to squeeze out some more experience. I also go ahead and make a Shell Bell so that we can heal a tiny bit when we deal damage. It does mean that I have to give up the Silk Scarf, but that only boosts normal moves' power by 10% in Gen 3 anyway, so it's not that big of a loss to not use it. Even after an entire 8 levels later though, we still can't even come close to winning. Return is the single highest damage move that we can learn in this run, and it's still not strong enough. Thanks to our super limited move pool, the only thing that we can learn that would really help us is Double Team, but we wouldn't even have a chance to build it up in the first place. Lisa and Tate use 3 Hyper Potions in this fight, keeping Claydol up for way longer than it had any right to. I think that the only thing I can do is level up until we can one-shot Claydol with Return. So it looks like we're switching back to the Silk Scarf for raw power. Finally, at level 70 with a Silk Scarf, we managed to one-shot Claydol, but then they sent out Lunatone before Solrock. I have literally never seen that happen before as far as I can remember. In every other attempt, no matter what, they sent out Solrock. Well, even with the extra power and Xatu wasting a ton of time, we still almost lost because of their Hyper Potions. At least this time we were able to win though. Man, that really halted our momentum for ages. Thankfully, after that is just an Archie fight, and he's a total pushover. He's pretty much just Maxie, but with a Sharpedo, so we took him out just fine. With that, we move on to the last gym, but it's nearly a sweep. We only got hit once, and it hardly did anything. Isn't it crazy how often that happens in these challenges? One gym will be a complete brick wall, and the very next one will be a sweep, even with no type advantage. Last before the Elite Four is Wally, but like usual, he doesn't put up much of a fight. In fact, he doesn't even hit us once. With that done, let's take a look at our stats. I'm on the fence about our stats right now. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I pretty much just have to hope that we hit hard enough with return to win most of these battles. I wish that we had some better moves, but Eevee's move list in this game is incredibly limited, so this'll have to do. At least for the first try. Make your final guesses on if we can win or not. Let's do this. First is Dark Trainer Sydney, and this is a frustrating one. Not only do we have lowered attack the whole fight from Mighty Anna, but in all of my attempts he opens with Sand Attack, giving us an instant 25% chance to miss our returns for the entire fight. Because of that, we were never able to make it very far into the fight, but we come so close to one-shotting Mighty Anna that I might be able to just try again in a level or two. Surprisingly enough, I kept trying at each level and I still wasn't one-shotting him, until randomly I crit on one attempt. Thanks to that, we destroyed his whole team easily. This guy really isn't anything special without Sand Attack. Second is Ghost Trainer Phoebe, and this is a really weird one. I was failing the first few attempts and figured that I'd need to grab Shadow Ball for a physical move that was super effective on their team. And yes, I agree that it's incredibly weird that Shadow Ball was physical before Gen 4, but that's how it was. But then we got this run where Bite just kept making them flinch. Like, way more than I've ever seen. I really lucked out on that fight. Third is Ice Trainer Glacia. All I did was slap on Silk Scarf and then demolish her team with Return. Fourth is Dragon Trainer Lance, and fun fact, I had to try this one 7 times just to not get taken out by a rogue critical hit. The reason why we pretty much can't win this though is because Flygon's Earthquakes will always get used and take out a ton of our health, and last is Salamence, who lowers our attack and can easily finish off what little health we have left. I don't really think I have a choice but to come back a few levels higher. At level 82 I try again. Shogun was an easy one-shot, Altaria hung on with a sliver but took himself out with recoil damage from Double Edge, Kingdra only used Dragon Dance so we didn't get hurt, Flygon still hit us with Earthquake but we took him down in 2 hits, and last is Salamence. I thought that we were just gonna go down again thanks to him having a berry to stay out of fainting range, but we ended up critically hitting him with Quick Attack to bring him down. Finally, Pokemon Champion Wallace. Wailord's first, but we bring him to red health, and his double-edged recoil doesn't actually finish him off. Then I Quick Attack and Return to take him out after his full restore. Tentacruel was thankfully a one-shot, so he never used Toxic, and Ludicolo's double team didn't save him from any of our hits, so he went down. Whiscash used Amnesia, but we aren't using special attacks on him anyway, so he went down easily. Man, these guys just aren't fighting us. Water Onyx is 5th, so our attack is down due to Intimidate. We only did half of his health and damage, and he used Dragon Dance, then Earthquake to deal tons of damage before we got him down. Last is Melodic, and we have under half health. We nearly got taken out by Surf that left us with 6 health, and I thought we couldn't win because of his berry, but Return did just enough damage to get us the win. With that win, we beat the run and we get into the Hall of Fame, but the challenge isn't over yet. There's still an optional post-game fight with Stephen Stone that I want to try. Now, I don't think I stand a chance currently, but maybe if I hit level 100, I will. I decide to grind against the Elite Four a bit to level up a few more times, then top off my level with rare candies to get the last few. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay, and instantly we see why this is probably not possible. We are doing almost nothing at all to Skarmory with the same type attack bonus, fully powered up Return, with a Silk Scarf for even more power, and a Nature that gives us more attack. If I did this little damage to Skarmory, could you even imagine how little I'd do to the pseudo-legendary Metagross? Yeah, this isn't happening. Not gonna lie, kinda regret that last grind now. Well, that was a weird ending. The run mostly went well, but that Psychic Gym was awful, and Stephen Stone is probably impossible without Double Team, and the luck that I'd need to build up all 6 Double Teams and not go down the entire fight would be just too insane. It's best that I just get started on the next challenge. I hope you guys liked that run. For next week, by popular demand, I'm gonna do another Elder Scrolls Oblivion challenge, and I'm incredibly excited. You guys were so positive about the previous one that I'm even more pumped doing this one, which is just fantastic. Look forward to Oblivion with no equipment or items. I'm being strict on this one, by the way, not even lockpicks. As always, I'm looking forward to your suggestions in the comments, in the Pokemon Challenge section of my Discord channel, and on Twitter. Subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned. If you want to see me do more challenges like this, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter. I can always use more ideas from you guys on what I should do next. Also, check out the playlist in the description if you'd like to watch all the Pokemon challenges that I've already uploaded. If you guys want to see more Pokemon stuff from me, my friend Whatageek and I just finished a Gen 1 randomizer over on his channel, linked in the description. You can also watch myself, Whatageek, and Goosit playing Pokemon Stadium here on my channel. Also, come to my Twitch TV streams and tell me that this video sent you. It's always cool to hear how you found the channel. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.